Florida State rides into the Comcast Center in College Park, Maryland, and comes away with a 65-62 win over the Maryland Terrapins. This was one of those games that was pretty interesting from the start. As a matter of fact, Maryland built a 12-point lead, led by 9 at the half, and the Seminoles came roaring right back.
Boy, they sure did, and most impressive thing to me is that their All-American Michael Snare only played 22 minutes in the game. He still scored 15 points, but they basically did it without Michael Snare, and the guy who led the way was Okaro White. Okaro White was just fabulous, particularly in the second half. White had 20 points in the game, 16 of them coming in the last 8 minutes and 40 seconds of the game. He also had 6 blocked shots. He had 9 rebounds. He did it going to the basket, basically, and we were able to catch up with Okaro after the game.
All right, Okaro White, a tremendous second half comeback by Florida State. What was the key?
The key was intensity. We felt like we wasn't meeting them with their intensity. Coming out in a loud gym, and we wanted to improve our intensity in the second half.
Well, now let's talk about you. You scored 20 points in the game. What happened in the last 8 minutes of the game when you had 16 of those 20?
Well, I just tried to crash the offensive boards. I realized I had slower defenders on me, and I tried to use advantage. My jump shot wasn't falling, so I tried to put the ball on the floor and go inside.
Now, do you realize that your team had 13 blocked shots and you had 6 of them?
Oh, wow, no. I did not know that. That's a great stat. The thing is, when you're playing intense and you're playing with a lot of energy, everything goes your way. So that's what we're going to keep on trying to do.
Now, you're one of the few veteran guys on a very young team. What have you been doing, Michael Snare, Terrence Shannon, to show the young freshmen what it's all about playing in the ACC?
Well, we've been doing a lot of talking, and we got off to a rough start in non-conference play. A lot of talking until we sat down one day and said we got to stop talking to these guys and we got to show them how to get it done. And so we just trying to come out in ACC play and show them how hard you got to work when you're playing games in the ACC.
Now, you guys, you're used to playing on the road. This is your 5th consecutive road game, another road win. Do you want to keep playing on the road, or are you looking forward to getting back home?
Well, it doesn't matter. We got North Carolina coming in Saturday. Our fans are going to be ready and loud. So, it doesn't matter. We'll take it how we can get it.
Thank you very much. Congratulations.
All right.
All right, Dan, thank you very much. Maryland led 43-35 with 14 and a half minutes to play. As you look at the final stats, they went 7 minutes without a point, missed 11 straight shots.
They really struggled, and it's hard when the other guys are blocking 13 shots. It's hard to get the ball to the basket, but those 6 field goals in the second half, you just can't win when that's all you get.
You seem stunned by Maryland losing this game.
I really am. Particularly in the first half, Maryland was in complete control of the game, and we got to that point after Alex Len scored that basket to make it 43-35 when Florida State started their comeback, and we talked about it on the air. We said, Maryland should be much further ahead in this game, and Florida State just, I think, outworked them in the second half.
Florida State goes to 2-0 in the Atlantic Coast Conference. They win here tonight, 65-62. The Maryland Terrapins fall to 1-1. So long, everybody.